Hey, what's up guys? Hope everyone's doing good. Now, ever since this quarantine thing began, I've been hearing people talk about how bored they are. And for me personally, I can't remember the last time that I was ever bored. Because there's always something to do. There's always something to improve on. Always a goal to aspire to. Always new things to learn, etc. And that's still barely scratching the surface of things you can do. And to me, when people talk about how bored they are or that there's nothing to do, to me that's kind of telling about who they are, and you can kind of see a connection from their perceived boredom to their outlook on life, desire to grow, learn new things, and their passions. Being bored is really just having a lack of care, engagement, and drive towards your goals, interests, and your life, whether it be personal, developmental, professional, social, etc. I mean, chances are you're not bored, you're just boring because you have no interests or goals or anything. And you can't say you have them, but they're just boring, because that's literally a contradiction to what an interest is. You're not bored, you're just not engaged. You can always improve your quality of life in some way or another. Everyone is passionate about something. You can't just tell me you have no interest or desire to do anything. I mean, if you don't have any goals, go make some for yourself. Find an interest. Use your time that was once boredom to go learn something. Pick up a new skill, read a book or article on something you find interesting, play a new game, interact with your family or people close to you, go call up a friend, anything honestly. The internet has honestly made it so that boredom is literally impossible. Because there isn't a single thing you can't learn about because of the internet. And you don't have to rely on the internet either. There are thousands of other things you can do. Just because you've binged everything on social media and Netflix and YouTube for the past few weeks, that doesn't mean there's nothing to do. Because there will never be nothing to do. Sure, of course, not being able to go out limits your options, but that's not an excuse either. I mean, I'll be the first to admit, I used to be lazy and find excuses for a lot of things. Like for example, well, since I can't go out to the gym, it's time to let myself go. There are millions of at-home exercises you can do with no equipment. A reason you might feel like there's nothing to do is because since you've been at home, you've exhausted everything you do normally. Maybe you've watched all the new videos of your favorite people on YouTube or listened to everyone's podcasts. Although I'm not sure how that would be possible, since everyone and their mothers have one since they saw an opportunity to make money, but anyways, that's beside the point. Or maybe you've been playing a game for 8 to 10 hours a day for the past month and you've gotten bored of it. You gotta try to expand your horizons and try something new. My personal advice will be to try to find a skill you have interest in or are passionate about and immerse yourself in it. Whatever slightest interest you have in something, or whatever that thing in the back of your mind is that you've been pushing off, or maybe something you've been afraid of doing for weeks, months, or maybe even years, grab a hold of it firmly and go do it. There's never been a better time or greater opportunity. We can either sit there and let our situation and circumstances control our lives, or you can take your agency in your own hands. And I'll kind of end it off by just saying this. Just remember, time can be the most unforgiving when you don't value it. And with that said, make sure you stay true, and I'll talk to you real soon.